find yourself feeling like you are always broke and struggling to make ends meet? Are you living from paycheck to paycheck? Well, today, in this video I'm going to show you some key money-making tips that will help you get out of that broke financial space and help you as you work on improving your finances and gain financial freedom. I'll guide you through 7 key components to create your own money-winning financial plan. What's going on, guys? This is Lorna Recommend at Money Winners. In this video I'm going to show you 7 key tips that will allow you to get out of debt, make money online fast, and achieve financial freedom. But you need to make sure you watch the entire video to the end, so you don't miss out on any of these easy ways that will allow you to gain financial freedom and live the lifestyle you always dreamed of. So, if you're excited, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that like button. So, whenever we upload a new video on how to make money online, you will be updated on making things happen. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if at all you have any concerns, questions, or opinions about the video, don't be shy, just leave a comment down below. Now let's get into the video. Now, the majority of people have big dreams, goals, aspiration, or other things that they want to accomplish. You have goals and dreams of becoming rich and financially successful. Well, truth being said is most people act in ways that are counterproductive to them becoming financially successful. They're doing things that they should not be doing, which are not helping them to achieve financial freedom. So, because of this, they find themselves in a space where they continually feel broke. Of course, there are instances where people are genuinely broke, and for good reason. Perhaps, they've been experiencing financial setbacks or even health setbacks that caused them to be in this temporary space of feeling broke. On the flip side, there are many people who find themselves feeling broke because for one reason or the other their money sadly slips through their fingers every time they get paid, and they're unable to really figure out why. So, if you're in that space, as soon as you get paid and before your next paycheck you just can't figure out where your money is going, then this video is for you. Planning is a key component when it comes to building wealth. You must be consistent, self-discipline, and establish good financial habits, and begin to create good money management skills. I'm now going to be sharing with you some key tips to help you get out of that rut where you find yourself continually broke. The first thing you need to do is make an adjustment to your mindset. You must get your head in the game, and if you have watched this channel before you'll know how important this is to your mind, and it's foundational for doing anything major with your finances. As I've said before, it's really important for you to be in that headspace. Improving your financial wellness starts with a renewed mindset. You must put yourself into that space where you are committed to the financial journey. Begin thinking about finding things to inspire and motivate you. Start off by reciting verbal affirmations. Try meditation and relaxation. Begin reading books, listen to podcasts, watch videos such as this one again and again. You must get into that headspace where you have adjusted your mindset so you can accomplish your desired results. Number 1. Stop telling yourself you're always broke. Instead, begin asking yourself, why am I continually broke? What can I do differently to adjust my mindset? This is the first step towards adjustment and change. Number 2. Your next change is working on your self-discipline. One key motivator when it comes to self-discipline is to establish your why. Your why is about you having an intent, or a solid reason why you want to break the cycle of feeling broke. What is your why? What is that thing that compels or drives you to want to improve your finances? What is that thing that you want bad enough that money can help you attain? Really think about your why, because it's not about what the rest of the world think you want. But it's about what you want for yourself. What is that big dream you have? What are your goals and aspirations that will enable you to be truly happy? Envision your why and bring it to the front of your mind, and then allow that to be your motivation as you work on your self-discipline. As you begin to think about your self-discipline, you also need to think about ways that will make it easy for you to continue and remain disciplined. For example, if driving by the mall is a contributor to you being distracted because 70% of the time you stop and window shop, and this leads to you buying certain items you don't need or can't really afford, then you should try taking a different route to work or from work and keep away from temptation. So, think about your self-discipline and how you can make it easier for yourself to achieve your goals you have mapped out for yourself. It certainly doesn't mean leaving your credit card at home. Consider not hanging out so much or for a period of time with certain people. Think about ways and write down a list of the things that you can do to make it easier for yourself to become more self-disciplined. Then you should tie that into your why and let your why be your motivation. Let it be the thing that inspires you to want to work on your self-discipline and get better. Number 3. Time to stop borrowing for every little thing. This is a huge mistake people make. You don't need to use your credit card for every single expense. Don't use the excuse of saying to yourself, I'll pay this off at the end of the month. Because when month end comes around, you've not built those expenses into your budget. What this boils down to is that you're just spending money on credit because it's convenient and easy. Because you're doing it in small increments, it seems like it's just going to be really easy to pay at end of the month. However, when you receive that bill at the end of the month, you then find that you've spent a lot more than you're able to afford. You now find yourself in an awful position where you cannot make that payment in full. This is such an easy trap to fall into because making the transaction on your credit card is false hope because most of the time you think they're just small amounts. But they all add up. Be aware that by using your credit card for your transactions without having a plan to pay for them in full at the end of the month is essentially you are borrowing. You should be aware that it's your borrowing time rates and that time comes at a cost, and that cost is interest that's compounded on that balance. It's now time for you to make up your mind that you're going to stop borrowing for everything. Instead, you must go back to the earlier points I made where you're going to plan out your expenses in your budget, including your going out money. And it's also okay to go out to the dinners and it's okay to spend time with your friends hanging out. But you want to ensure that you include all those spending into your budget. And be sure to do it in a way that you can afford. This is a really key tip to help you stop feeling broke, and when you stop spending money that you don't have and stop borrowing on credit for every single item. Number 4. Be sure that you have a plan where you're prioritizing paying off your debt, and the quicker you can pay off your debt, especially the high interest ones that are costing you a ton of money due to interest being compounded. The quicker you can pay off that debt, the sooner you can free up money to put towards your savings, emergency funds, long-term and short-term goals, and other things. This will help minimize that feeling of always being broke when you're putting so much money towards debt. Certainly, most of the time you can feel tight, and can feel like there's no room for anything else, and as a result of this you feel like you're broke all the time. So, I'll encourage you to put as much money as you can towards your debt, and especially that high interest one that's costing you the most amount of money. So, the sooner you get rid of that debt, the sooner you free up more money to put towards your savings and your other goals. Number 5. Stop putting off savings until you earn more money. This is another big mistake that so many people make. Stop telling yourself that you're not making enough money to save, so you're just going to wait until you get another job and get a raise. Stop telling yourself I'll wait until I graduate or move to a new city or even until I get married before I'm able to save. Know for certain this is a big mistake when it comes to saving. It's important to establish good habits and be consistent in those early stages of building wealth. It's certainly not about the amount you save, but more about the action, habit, and trying to stay consistent with the habit of saving frequently. Even if you can only save $1, $5, $10, or $20 when you get paid because you want to build consistency. This will ensure that once you start making a lot more money, it becomes second nature for you to save. Also, you won't have to overthink it. A lot of people who make loads of money have zero savings because they haven't cultivated the habit and consistency of saving. Number 6. Consider investing. If your employer offers a retirement plan, you should consider investing. If they have a match, then why not take advantage of it? Use the opportunity to contribute to your importance plan. Even if there is no match, you can also still take advantage of it and open your own investment accounts. Investing is one way that you can start to build up your portfolio and start to have money in the bank. So, when you think about feeling broke or not having any money, put this down to lack of experience. The whole idea is that you want to have less debt and more money in the bank and more money in investment. At present you don't have a lot of money in your daily checking account, but you know that you have money in other places and that overwhelming feeling of being broke is minimized. Number 7. Time to stop competing with other people. A lot of people are in debt because they're buying things that they can't afford and just to impress other people, and the truth is the people they are trying to impress couldn't care less. At this point you should be focusing on your own goals that you desire to accomplish, and you cannot care what people are going to think about you in this space of you trying to get your finances in order. Finally, stop being afraid because you're temporarily in this space where you are like, I have no money. I have a huge debt and I feel like I'm always broke. However, don't comfortable with it and stop complaining about what you don't have and can't do. You must take action and step out of your unhealthy comfort zone, but in order for you to throw off that feeling of always being broke, now is the right time to build up your accounts, pay off your debt, and to achieve financial fitness. Now you're going to do some things that are uncomfortable, such as getting a second job or like sacrificing in certain areas. Stop buying so many clothes or unnecessary household items. It's time to become more frugal. And you must do those things if you really want to accomplish your goals, and don't allow fear to creep up and tell me you can't do it. However, take stock of yourself and get in that space where you understand that with everything new, with any big challenge, fear is always going to be there. However, you don't have to let it overwhelm you. Take courage and trust the next step you're about to take and kick fear to the curb. Find ways to motivate yourself. Find your why and adjust your mindset. Get in that headspace so, regardless of fear, you still take the actions necessary to improve your finances. Because you step out of that space where you were always broke. I do hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and you have ideas in place and actions you're going to take to help you break that cycle of being broke all the time. I'd love for you to click on my link below on how to start your own business with a 15-day business challenge plan for beginners. The 7 components that we have put together in this video will help you establish a solid financial plan, including all the different things I mentioned and all the key tips. Thank you, guys, so much for watching Lorna Recommend at Money Winners, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.